And I think we're live. Okay. Hello. Okay, so this is just a quick notice for anybody interested. Also, apologies for the bad lighting. This is the lab off. Level 1 light brightness, level 2 brightness, level 3 brightness. As you can see, it makes like no difference. The light outside is just so bright today, but it's kind of dim here just because, I don't know, because it's coming in through the window, it's the angle and stuff. So yeah, sorry about the bad lighting, but basically, this is a follow-up to episode 4 of the Minecraft modded series. Although I'm actually putting this before it in the playlist. If I just go to the Minecraft Survival Forge 1.12.2 series, in episode 4, we experienced what I thought was a technical issue, and to save you from wasting your time watching me fumble around troubleshooting it for half the stream, I'm going to put this before it in the playlist, even though it's after it now. This is after episode 4, before episode 5, but I'm going to put it between episodes 3 and 4, okay? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So, basically, guys, if I open Minecraft here, let me just load this up. I'll explain what happened. So, I thought that we were having a tech issue. My mouse would start moving on its own, drifting around, and then like every now and then it would like move and it changed direction. It was kind of like the old DVD thing, where it would like bounce around. It was really weird. And I was like, what is this? And I was like fighting my mouse for control because my character just kept looking around on its own. And I thought, why is this happen now? Why has this started now? Is this a bug? Because I was messing with F3 commands, thought maybe this is a bug. So I checked all the F3 commands, and that didn't do anything. So I started troubleshooting it in Minecraft, and it was like, no, it's not F8, it's not cinematic camera. I tried deleting the bin folder, someone recommended that. Someone said I should, like, change some settings to do with high DPI. I don't even know. I tried that. It didn't work. Like, properties for the launcher. I tried, restarting my game, restarting the world. I eventually narrowed it down off stream that it was world specific. I could load a game in the exact same installation and it wouldn't have the problem. And it wasn't a problem in any other versions of Minecraft either. It was specific to this world. And I thought it must be some kind of command or setting. And I couldn't pin what it was. But if I go to anomaly here, and sorry I'm not checking chat, this is just a kind of spontaneous stream. I'm actually doing this much earlier than it was originally planned for. I don't know if anybody's actually watching this at the time it's live. Hello, we actually do have viewers. Hello Platty, hello Straubs. Thank you for joining, guys. I know this is a lot earlier than usual, but trust me, it was intentional. So, here we are, we're back in the world, exactly where we were in the last episode. And while I was off camera, I was like dying fixed it for some reason, so I thought it's got to be something to do with the mods or the game. I tried like uninstalling and reinstalling the Just Enough Items mod, because that was the new one to the stream. I tried, uninstalling and reinstalling Forge, none of that worked. And as I was working around, I decided, okay, I don't want to die with all my stuff so I go flying arrows, so I'll just put my armor on and off. And, well, I was wearing iron, chestplate, leggings, and boots, but I was also wearing the Telekill helmet. And look at this. No hands. What is this shit? Look in the background, guys. Look in the background. It wasn't a bug. I pulled out my mouse, by the way. It was on stream. I pulled out my mouse, and it was only happening in Minecraft. So I knew it wasn't a problem with my hardware. It was a Minecraft software problem, but it wasn't Mojang's fault. It wasn't even technically an issue with the mods, or a command that I'd accidentally typed. It was an intentional feature. An intentional feature of the game. Also, I've set the world to peaceful, just so I can do this without being harassed by mobs. That's why there's no zombies spawning. But can we just talk about this for a second? It happens at random. There is no potion effects, no chat message, no visual clue, absolutely nothing to indicate that this wasn't a problem with my game. When I was doing episode 4, I genuinely thought Minecraft would run into a problem. For whatever reason. I thought this was a problem, but it was an intended feature, guys, and all I had to do was take off this bloody Telekill helmet. Because for some reason, when you wear this thing, you start looking around randomly. Without any control, and I can try fight it, but it doesn't work. And I was like, why the hell is not only this an intended feature, but there's absolutely no indication that it's an intended feature, because you put it on, like, it didn't start doing this immediately when I originally put it on. It was only a few minutes later when I accessed the Nether, and I thought it was something to do with going through the Nether portal. There was, like, no indication at all. Like, it made it as unobvious as possible. And the reason dying worked is because this fell out of my inventory when I died. And look, even after I've taken it off, it still messes around for a little bit. But no, the problem, guys, was this telekill element the whole time. So I decided to do some research. What's the deal? What is this telekill thing? Because I haven't been paying attention. It's part of the SCP mod. In fact, telekill is the designation of SCP-148, as you should have been able to see in the thumbnail. Excuse me. So, yeah, SCP-148. Let me just zoom this in so we can read it properly. You can see, I talked about it in the thumbnail. It's an intended feature, guys. So let's read this SCP document and see if that gives us any answers. SCP-148, Object Class Euclid, Special Containment Procedures have been revised, and this is Revision 3. I feel that I'm playing Containment Breach again, isn't it? So, 148 is to be stored as 120 cast ingots, each of which weighs approximately 10 kilograms at the time of writing. Ingots of 148 may not be housed at the same site as any SCP due to the potential for unforeseen interactions. Otherwise, said ingots should be distributed equally among acceptable Foundation facilities. The mass of each contained ingot of 148 should be measured and reported monthly. Under no circumstances should any SCP with mind-affecting or extrasensory properties come into contact with 148. In the event of such contact, the immediate area must be evacuated and the affected sample of 148 detonated remotely. Personnel are not to be assigned to 148 for a period of time longer than 3 weeks. Any personnel assigned to 148 are to be given regular psychological evaluations. Description: SCP-148 is a metallic substance, composed of a variety of known and unknown elements. The total mass of 148 on hand is approximately 1.2 tons. 148 is a grey-green colour with a bluish tinge and oxidizes readily in the presence of water. 148 has a melting transition point of approximately 4,500 degrees, and a boiling transition point of approximately 9,000 degrees. 148 has a density of 6.7 grams per centimeter cubed and qualifies an HRC3 in a Rockwell hardness test. It exhibits material properties such as strength, ductility, and workability similar to platinum. So it's a metal. 148 is composed primarily of platinum and iridium, the two composing 62% and 20% of its mass respectively. In addition, several other known metals are present in its composition, including iron, cobalt, and copper, which collectively make up 16.5% of 148's mass. However, given the mass of the material, it is believed that there are other substances not detectable by mass spectrometry or other means. Images of 148 taken with the scanning tunneling microscope show gaps in its lattice that, under normal circumstances, would be filled with other materials. 148 blocks or otherwise hinders extrasensory mind-affecting properties of living organisms in proximity to it. This effect, while difficult to quantify, appears inversely proportional to the square of the distance from the subject 148 surface and directly proportional to the quantity of 148 in consideration. The range for which this effect is detectable is roughly 0.8 meters per kilogram. 1.1 tons of 148 were retrieved from the metallurgical department from Prometheus Labs base facility during the Foundation sweep of the building. Documents concerned with the project revealed that the substance would be subject to additional development, sold to Redacted, trademarked, and sold as Telekill Alloy. However, due to Redacted and its political fallout, along with the destruction of Prometheus Lab Space Facility, Redacted has acquired an estimated 1.3 tons of 148 and sold it to unknown buyers. Foundation agents and forensic accountants are in the process of tracking the remaining supplies of 148. Blah, blah, blah. Now, I can't really be bothered to read all this, but basically, it like stops mind affecting SCPs. And it can change mass by the looks of things. Like it can change its mass and like density. And like you know, people who stay around the substance for a long time will be rendered completely mute and incapable of understanding or giving non-verbal requests, commands, and other statements. And it's like it affects your mind. And it stops people from interpreting body language, intonation, phrasing of sentences, and determining emotional state, and so on and so forth. And this is how the game decided it would show that off. This is how the game thought, we're going to communicate that to the player. Now, the SCP Lockdown mod's pretty good, but this is this is not very clear. Like, if I didn't know better, I would say this is a bug, right? It's very weird. Let me just read chat. Hello. I'm very surprised to see that there's 5 people and 1 like on a stream that is happening before 3 p.m, before my usual, like, you know, earliest limit for stream. So that's interesting. I was not expecting to get any viewers on this, but hello, Platty. Hello, Livy. Hello, Ravenade, I should say, Straubs. But yeah, it's so dumb. It's a terrible feature. I'm glad you agree. It's not a magnet. If it was a magnet, Platty, I would just like I would just be like, I wouldn't be able to look away from north, right? That's how it works. Uday, what do you want about? I'm not just gonna give you a shout out. This isn't even like a proper stream. This is just a small stream to explain that, and I'm putting this in the playlist before episode 4. So if you're watching this after it's been streamed and, oh god, the cinematic camera's on. Oh no, it's just Optifine. It feels like it though. If you're here before episode 5, before episode 4, sorry, if you're here watching this in the playlist before the next episode, I should warn you that for the episode where I ended up building the Magenta portal, doing all the nether stuff, I was wearing this telekill helmet, which meant that I was kind of out of control. I spent a lot of time troubleshooting. It was boring, and also when this thing was constructed, it was kind of rubbish. But now that I know what the problem is, I can promise you that next episode we're gonna explore the Magenta, and I can safely retrieve all my things from the nether. Like, we shouldn't have a problem. And if you're watching this after episode 4, this is probably a good bit of continuity before episode 5. I'll briefly bring it up, but I won't dwell on it in episode 5. And I just wanted to show this off because it was really annoying. It makes me curious though, what would happen if we made other bits of telekill armor? Would they start controlling where we walk? You know? Are there any other special properties of this thing that I should be aware of? Like, is it gonna mess me up in future? I gotta be really careful, because I'm dealing with the unknown here. We're talking about SCP substances. Let me just take the more valuable things I don't immediately need. That I do immediately need, sorry. But, like, you know, I don't even know. Like, if anything weird like this happens again, at the very least, I'll be able to kind of work out what the problem is and what I need to do. Because this was, like, really out of the blue. This was, like, it's so... Also, this helmet's basically useless as a result. Like, I could easily make a diamond helmet, which is better. And, like, you know, this one is just... It's just annoying. It's just annoying. It's as simple as that. And that sucks. That really sucks. I'm just gonna move items along here. Honestly, I could probably make even more room for tools. Just, I'm just gonna make tools like half the space. Food in here. Sorry, guys. Organize my inventory. This won't really matter for next episode, but yeah, you can go now. That's it. I'm gonna end the stream in a moment, and because I've got 2 other streams, like having to say, like, regular streams. And yeah, this armor needs replacing anyway, but I've got full diamonds. I'm just gonna let this one wear out because I'm probably gonna switch to the default when I go to the Magenta. But yeah, guys, that's what the telekill helmet was all about. That's what this whole thing was about. It was this bloody telekill helmet controlling my mind. Fun stuff. I know. It's so annoying. Should probably put this on my hotbar, honestly. I don't know. I'm a bit of a mess right now, guys. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. Like, share, subscribe, I guess. You don't have to do all that. This is just like a filler quick stream. Love from India. Well, thanks you, Dave. I'm not giving people shout-outs for no reason. I don't even know who you are. Like, we've never met. You can't just barge in, ask for a shout-out, and expect things of me. That's ridiculous. Also, let's switch the difficulty back to normal. So, yeah. It's been a pretty weird time, guys. Pretty weird time. I'm having a lot of problems. I'm actually not able to use Discord on PC right now, because it keeps crashing and bugging out. I think it must have been an update that's, like, broken it for me or something. I have no idea, but I'll fix that in due time. Hello, animals. How you doing? It's probably time I farmed you guys again. Good, guys. Chickens, sheep, and cows. But yeah, I'm just gonna go now. I'm gonna work out what to do for the next episode. I might do some more stuff off camera. I don't know. But yeah, that's game. So yeah. Okay, Platty. That's nice to know, I guess. I'm gonna go now, guys. I'm doing my another stream soon enough. So yeah, don't mind the weird setup. Thanks for watching.